morning, everyone. We are taking Presley to school on this sort of rainy Tuesday morning. It's the first day of the Trans Rights Readathon, so we will be talking about that in a little while. But yesterday afternoon, it was 60-something and sunny. It was so nice. I didn't have to wear any jackets or anything. And now, it's actually not too bad right now, but it's supposed to rain all day again. So the kids are in their wagon with their cover so we can take him to school. Okay. Say hi. Hi. Okay, we are home. We had to go to OT because Elliot is now doing OT. This was her second week, and we'll be there for a little while. We'll see. But she did pretty well this time. They played with like bubbles that you could catch, and she did the little swing in the gym. We're practicing a lot of like decision making and making a schedule like for while she's there, and she still has a hard time like actually picking something, and it takes her a while to get going, but we'll do great. After that, we went to Costco. I basically did not film any of that, which is fine. I went in to get some like pizza kits because my sister's birthday is next week, but she's having her birthday party, like a sleepover. 16, you know, she's turning 16, sleepover on Saturday. They were out of the pizza kits. I also needed to get some stuff for dinner, and then I ended up getting, like, we needed more garlic and things like that, and so staples, as well as like some extra things that I found, and a couple things of clothes, because my pants that I absolutely love are Costco Kirkland leggings, and I'm wearing them out. Like, they're starting to get little holes because they have not brought them back in like 2 years, and I've been wearing the same like 4 pair, maybe 3 pair now, because I think one of them actually did have a hole in it like last December. Yeah, I've been wearing them a lot, especially like when it's rainy and I have to have a rain jacket and push the kids. Like, it's easier to wear leggings than it is to wear like sweats, because then if it gets wet, it dries quicker. They're wearing out. I don't have as many good pants, so I grabbed a couple things like that. Elliot decided she needed some clothes too. And then we finally made our way home. I do still need to show you guys how we're planning on doing the Trans Rights Readathon and everything, but then I also had to start dinner, because today is St. Patrick's Day. We don't really do anything too crazy, but I am making corned beef and cabbage. And so right now I have the corned beef with some onions, carrots, and potatoes in the crock pot. We'll add the cabbage in near the end, which will be really good. The lighting over there, not so good. But yeah, we've been busy. Elliot also has open gym later, and it's like 1. I need to eat lunch. I have not eaten lunch. She had some pizza, but yeah. Oh yeah, you wanna say hi? Yeah. It's just been really busy this morning. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have lunch, and then I'm gonna show you how we're doing the readathon, because I wanna get going on this. I literally started the next Anne of Green Gables book in the car as my audiobook, and that's not what we're reading for this, but I needed something. So we're gonna do that. We have gym. Today's a busy day. Tuesdays and Fridays are like my busiest. So yeah. Okay, we're still downstairs right now. I ran upstairs though to get my thing. So I bought these, and this is what I'm gonna be doing to pick our Trans Rights Readathon books. I bought these TBR cards that you get to customize. You write what book you want in the little circle, and it came with stickers so we can do it as a scratch off. I have so many books by trans authors and with trans characters and stuff, so I'm gonna pick at least 10 ones that I want to do. Hello, eat some lunch. 10 ones that I want to do. I'm gonna write them on the cards, and then that way it's a little bit of a mystery as to what we're gonna be reading for the next couple weeks. I just thought it would be fun, so that's what I'm gonna do now before I have to do anything else. See? Whoa. Okay, we are home from gym now. It has taken that long to do all of this stuff, But I wanted to show you sort of what my scratch off TBR cards look like. I don't think I really got into it much, but I did pick 10 of my TBR books. And to start off with, this is what they look like. There's actually 2 sides, which I really appreciate because I can use it twice, which I love. Right now I'm only using one side, and I'm using this side because it is that like sort of pink to blue color, which I absolutely love for this readathon. And I'll give you a sneak peek, I guess. I have 10 titles here that I'm excited for, or I think I need a little push to read. Not the ones I'm super intimidated by, because I definitely have like Andrew Joseph White, You Weren't Meant to Be Human. I'm just too intimidated. Like, I've read other things by this author. He is a trans masculine author, and I definitely could read it, but I have a feeling that if I somehow put it on this thing and I picked it, I would be frozen because I'm just too intimidated at this moment. I do have a couple romance ones, a couple paranormal things. I think a couple of these are ones that I've received from Rainbow Crate, which focuses on a lot of different LGBTQ books and authors and things like that. I have a couple YA in here. And so, yeah, I'm gonna put the stickers on so that we don't know what's here. We're gonna shuffle it, and then I'm gonna pick my first book. Can I bug you?
No.
You don't want to help me?
Actually, yes.
Okay, just pause your phone. Okay, so I have these TBR scratchers here. Do you want to pick one out for me?
Yes.
Okay. They're all sort of mysteries, so you can pick whatever you want.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes and
Okay. That one on right there? Okay. So now I'm gonna have to scratch that off and we'll see which one that is.
Help?
Yeah. Do you have a coin? We might have to borrow one of Elliot's. Let me see. Okay, we got a quarter from Elliot.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wait. Okay, Elliot, pause. I'm getting all the silver off. Okay, can you read my handwriting? Do you know what that says?
No.
Can you read it? It's my handwriting instead of being printed, but do you think you can read it?
I don't want to.
You don't have to. Oh, there's Elliot. Hello.
Hey.
They're both wearing Minecraft shirts because today is St. Patrick's Day, but also they usually like pick their clothes the night before, and Elliot grabbed both Minecraft shirts from Presley's room. Okay, so Presley, Celestial Monsters.
Oh, no.
So this is by Aiden Thomas. You can have your phone back. Did you give her quarter back too?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, this is by Aiden Thomas. This is the first one that I wrote on this card. It is this finale to a duology. I definitely need to read it. I almost feel like I want to reread the first one now, even though I already put this on. The dogs are running. Yeah, I almost feel like I want to reread the first one now. Okay, we'll have to see. I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna start one of them tonight. But I loved the first one so much. And then Celestial Monsters came out like last year, right? And I just never read it. And I need to finish it. So, yeah. Okay, so it is the next day, Wednesday. That's the day it is. I was gonna say Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. And I did decide to reread the Sunbearer Trials. And actually the last time I read this one was 2 years ago, in March, for a different trans rights readathon. There's Elliot. Hello. I did also film today, so I do need to edit, which is what I'm going to be doing shortly. But as of last night and today, I'm done with the top part. Almost halfway done with the Sunbearer Trials. I'm on page like 160 something. What does it say? 167. So I'm definitely getting through this pretty quickly, loving it just as much as I remember. This is definitely one of those things where, because it has the magical trials and stuff, but it has this like deadly element to it, I almost want to recommend this for fans of the Hunger Games, even though it's not dystopian, it's not quite the same, but it almost has that vibe a little bit. And I actually read this, like I said, during a different trans rights readathon, and I vlogged it too, so you can see all of my thoughts if you want to like go find that. I'll leave a link down below. So I'm not going to be doing like a ton of thoughts about this because it is a reread, and it's something I technically vlogged before, and I definitely want to get through it so that I can read Celestial Monsters. That's our main goal, but I'm loving it. There is that sort of deadly trial nature to it. Our guy Teo in this one is not happy that he has been selected for the Sunbearer Trials because he's a jade, which is like a lower level god. Like his mom is a jade god, and so he's like a jade semadios, and there are the other ones that are golds, the gold gods with the gold kids, and they're like flat out trained to do the Sunbearer Trials and things, and they're deadly trials. But at the same time, it's not just that it's deadly trials, it's the fact that the person who wins gets to be the Sunbearer, but the person out of the, like, I think the 12 people that are here doing it, the person who loses is a sacrifice. Like, they are killed, they die, they are sacrificed to keep the sun going and keep, like, chaos and the bad dark gods out. So, like, there is an extra hint of that, like, deadly nature. I'm really loving this. I love the characters so much. Bless you. And so, yes. I'm almost halfway through. I'm definitely going to be reading more. I read like 60 pages last night and like 100 pages, a little over 100 pages today already. But I need to edit. So things are going well so far. I'll update you guys tomorrow maybe. Okay, today is Friday. My hair is a little bit wet at the bottom because it is really raining outside. It was really rainy yesterday too. I did not read any of the Sunbearer Trials yesterday. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that I actually finish it today, even though Fridays are usually busy. I did read some yesterday. I listened to more of my Anne's House of Dreams, that one. It's like the fifth book in the Anne of Green Gables series. I was planning on doing like one Anne of Green Gables book a month, and obviously I'm ahead because it's March and I'm on book 5. But I did listen to that more. That's basically been like the only audiobooks I've been listening to the last couple months. And I just didn't get a chance to like actually sit down and read. I could have. I really could have. But I'm also doing a rewatch of Buffy right now. I started before the announcement of the cancellation because I wanted to rewatch it before it came out and things. But now it's been canceled and I'm very sad. So the reboot, the new Sunnydale thing, has been canceled by Hulu, which is like, it's just, you know, extra not so great stuff. But so I'm planning on hopefully reading today. Normally I would also either film yesterday or today, usually whenever my hair is washed, although that doesn't always happen. So because Tuesdays and Fridays are really busy nowadays with her going to OT and doing gym and all this kind of stuff, I am a little bit behind on like filming videos and stuff. I should have filmed today. Usually I try and film on Thursdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that it goes up the next, you know, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday type of thing. I did not film yesterday because my hair wasn't done. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, I just want to read and I don't really want to film and edit today. I had a whole plan. I have the next like month and a half fully planned out right now. So like I could very easily do it, but I just don't know if I have the motivation to do it right now because of everything being busy. Elliot wants me to go over there. But yeah, you can have a piece of candy. We just took Presley to school. She's my sugar fiend. I have to like limit her intake of candy. And once every couple weeks, we go to like Five Below and let her get like the 15-cent piece candies. And she gets like less than $2 worth. And it doesn't last her very long. So there are definitely days where she doesn't have candy. But she had a couple pieces yesterday and she already wants to start today. But like she'll eat some good food in between stuff. She's gonna have gym later. And we talk about things that give us good energy, the food that gives us good energy for doing all the fun stuff at gym she wants to do. But so yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe not film today and just focus on reading and doing everything else. I mean, my mom also tripped down the stairs a little bit today. The bottom of the stairs, so nothing too crazy, but she did go to the hospital with my stepdad to like double check that nothing's broken. They're still there, we'll see. So like it's just everything's going crazy. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the plan. I think I'm skipping a day of filming and editing because I would have had to do both today. And we're gonna focus on reading and hanging out with the kids. Start thinking she can be picked up every time. Officially home from school and everything like that. I have not read any more of the Sunbearer Trials. I have like an hour and a half left, so like I definitely have read some, but I also listened to my Anne of Green Gables book while I was out and about because Elliot had gym. I had to go pick up Presley from challenge school, go back to his other school, but I also have a package, a pre-order from Barnes & Noble, so I thought we would actually open that up now on here so you guys can see. That did not go all the way across. And it does not look like there's any more of the plastic, so hopefully we're good. Let's open this up. I'm pretty sure this is a book that obviously just released because it's a pre-order, but that I actually had for pre-order last year, and it was supposed to release in October, and it didn't. It got pushed back, so we finally have my hands on it. Mayhem and the Mortal by Shonora Williams. This is a gorgeous book because like it says, from this point forward, there's no turning back. I'm gonna save Anaya. It has 2 L's. I know that's like a Spanish sort of thing, but I don't know. Or die trying. And my best hope, no, my only hope is this man. So I climb onto the horse's back and stiffen my spine as I accept my fate. One mission, one curse, no escape. Zyra doesn't want a hero, she needs a weapon. To save her sister from a soul-devouring curse, she has to cross the Shallows, a nightmare landscape of ruined magic, shifting paths, and vicious creatures that eat people alive. Her guide, Thane Valcor, sorcerer, assassin, walking red flag. His name clears rooms, his magic kills quietly, and whatever he's really after, it's not salvation. He promises to help. He might even mean it. But Zyra knows better than to trust a liar with a blade and ice in his veins. She just doesn't have a choice. This is going to be romantic-y. I love when we have some sort of design underneath the dust jacket. Like, oh, it's a gorgeous book. And I did spy end papers here as well. So here's the front. I don't know if it's the same on the front or the back or not, but we will double check. Same thing in our spine. I am so excited for this. Here's our author as well, in case you wanted to see. I have been waiting for this book since last year. I love it. I love the edges. I love everything about it. Yay. Okay, we are all, as you can see, up in the library. It is still Friday. Gonna be bath time soon. Hello, hello. And I finished my reread of the Sunbearer Trials. 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, it was before, it is now. I liked being able to see this a second time and really be able to see the like twists and turns and things coming that I knew were coming, because this is a wild ride. I'm just gonna put that out there like that. It's a wild ride. The way that they go from the beginning of the book to the end of the book, knowing that this was gonna be a duology. I remember reading it the first time, not knowing, hi Presley, how we were actually going to make this a duology, because it has like the magical trials and like somebody is supposed to be sacrificed at the end, you know? Oh, Elliot. Hi, Elliot. And everything happens that does happen. And obviously it sets up for a sequel. So the sequel is actually what we are supposed to be reading. Here we go. Celestial Monsters. This is the sequel and the finale. I am so freaking excited that I get to read this now. I'm probably not going to read it tonight because I just read like half of that book basically in the last day-ish. I think it was a little bit less than half, but like still. Yes. I am so excited to jump in. I even really can't get into it, but we have Teo again and Aurelio now on the cover. And yeah, we're going questing. I'm so excited. What do you want to do?
I want to go home.
Say it again.
Why?
Because you're cute. Hello everyone. Today is Sunday. I did not read anything yesterday. There's Elliot coloring. Hi girl. Oh, and Presley hiding back by the books. I didn't even know he was in here.
No, here.
Yeah, he's in here. Yesterday we were busy. We went to the gem fair. And we went to a Just Between Friends, like, used sale. The kids got some cool gems and everything, but we also got some clothes for Elliot at the Just Between Friends sale. I found a board game that was, like, brand new, and we found some books, both for me and for them, obviously. I should probably grab those at some point and show you guys. But so we had a good time, and then yesterday was also Riley's birthday party, sleepover. It's currently almost lunchtime, and I think all the girls are still downstairs. So it was just busy. We watched movies and played games and did things, and so I am planning on reading Celestial Monsters, is what it looks like under the dust jacket.
And this is my rock.
Yes, this is the gem that Presley got. This is a type of jasper. I took a picture and I will have already inserted it in here, but it's like raw underneath still, like rough. I love it. And he wanted a medium to big one this time, and so we let him pick whatever he wanted, but like he got a pretty big sized one, huh?
Yeah.
Very nice.
And I put it on my shelf in my room.
Yes, he wanted, so he has a whole collection of gems. He wanted something that was not going to fit in his, he has like almost like a, it's like a jewelry case from like Michael's or something where you can put like the beads in or whatever, like when you're crafting. Your rocks are on your shelf in your bedroom, baby. Okay, I can show in a little bit, I guess. He wanted something that wasn't going to fit in his case, and so that's what he picked. It's very nice. But yeah, did not have any time to read yesterday, so I am planning on reading today sometime. I just filmed which is good because, like I said before, because we wanted to finish reading Sunbearer Trials. I did not film the other day, but we're gonna just go over here to Elliot's room. One of the things that she picked up was this purple. It looks a little bit off. Let's open the window curtains to make the light a little bit better. She wanted 2 small to big gems, so she got a purple like heart, and then she really wanted a tower. I do not know what any of these are because they weren't labeled. Presley's was labeled. It's a type of jasper. These were not labeled, but it's like a dark greeny. She said it's black, but it's really cool. I like how much different stuff is in there. Okay, I just put my hair up, even though I just talked to you guys, but I grabbed the stuff we got in here, minus Elliot's clothes, because we have to wash those and things. But I definitely picked up some books for the kids. I guess we'll start with those first. Picked up a unicorn book for Elliot. There's No Such Things as Unicorns by Lucy Rowland and Katie Halford. It was $3. It just looked cute. I also picked up, oh, this is probably more for Presley, but there's 2 books here. So we have Earth, My First 4.54 Billion Years by Stacy McNulty, I don't know, as well as Our Planet, There's No Place Like Earth, also by the same author, for $2.50 for both of these books together. And then I picked up Beast Feast by Emma Yarlett. It's taped, because I guess there's like some letters and stuff in there. It was cute, $7. It looks like it's basically never been used. We picked up this one as well. This one we read last night. The kids loved it so much. I loved it so much. It's very cute. Nibbles, the Book Monster by Emma Yarlett. So again, I saw this one first and picked this one up. But then we saw this one as we were about to leave. And like, the monster nibbles through the book. It is very cute. Like it was such a cute children's book. So like, very happy I got that for $6. And then picked up a couple other paperback kids books. We have The Animal Song by Jonty Howley for $1.25, as well as Nubby by Dan Richards for $1.50. Elliot picked this one out herself. What Do You Do with an Idea by Kobe Yamada for $6. And then I picked up some stuff for Presley. So I have Frog and Toad Together for $2.50. This is by Arnold Lobel. I also picked up The Case of the Hungry Stranger by Crosby Bonsall for $1.50. And then we did some science books. Planets. We already read this one last night by Jennifer Dussling. This was published in 2000, so at the end they do talk about how Pluto is still a planet, but like we adjusted. We talked about how this is an older book and science is always changing, but for $1.50. And then we also picked up Cheetah Cubs by Ginger J. Clark for $1.50. So that's all the stuff I got the kids. I also picked up a couple things for me. The first one I have here is Wingbearer by Marjorie Liu and Tenny Isakonian. I think that's probably the illustrator. This looks like middle grade, ages 8 to 12, fantasy, graphic novel thing. I don't know. It just looks cute. I picked it up for $5.50. I also picked up, all the books are falling on me now, Spindle's End by Robin McKinley. This is something that has been on my radar for a while and I just never picked it up, for $1. And then the last thing I have here is in a bag. I have 3 Choose Your Own Adventure books that I picked up for $4.50. 2 of them look relatively new, like maybe they're the anniversary editions. So this one does say 40th anniversary. The other one looks a little bit darker, so it might be an original. I don't know for sure, but it's numbers 6, 7, 8. You do not have to read them in order because they do not go together. But one is Escape, one is Race Forever, and one is House of Danger. I saw those and I was like, oh, my childhood. So I did pick those up. I also think those will be fun for Presley to read as he gets a little bit older. And then I also picked up A Place for All My Books, the game. This is the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I got it for $25 when it's normally $45. So I was like, you know what? That's not a bad price. So we did not intend to go over there for this kind of stuff. We went for the gem fair and then also got free tickets to go to the other thing. And Elliot did buy some cute little like summer dresses and rompers and skirts and things. And she is my one that like wants to pick her own stuff. So that is what we also did yesterday. Hello everyone, happy Monday. I just dropped Presley off at school and I'm going to be editing, which is why I have my headphones on already. I'm waiting for my stuff to go into my editing software so that I can do that. But I wanted to let you know I read 85 pages, I want to say, of Celestial Monsters last night. Really enjoying it, very fast paced because I think I read for like less than an hour total. But I was so tired from the party and everything. Like the girls didn't actually leave our house until like 4:30, almost 5 o'clock in the evening. The party was like, they showed up at like 3 p.m. the day before. So we had teenage girls around for a while. And so because of that, I didn't really get any reading done until later. I'm planning on reading a ton today after I get my editing done. So we'll see how far we can get into it because I think I still have like 300 pages, a little over 300 pages left. And like, I'm really, really enjoying it. I need to know more. We get a couple different points of view in this one instead of just Teo's point of view. So yes, really enjoying it. Need to read it, but I have to do the work first. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. We will be starting the next vlog very, very soon, but I did want to come and let you know that I finished Celestial Monsters yesterday. I was up till past midnight, but I finished this just before midnight. So I officially finished it in like 2 days. I freaking loved it. I did not want it to end. Well, like I did because I wanted to get to the conclusion, but like I didn't want to put it down. It was so, so well done. I loved the characters. I love the dual points of view. I loved how everything happened. The entire time I was reading this, as well as the first book, I was just imagining like these would be such good movies. And again, I feel like if you really like The Hunger Games, the first book definitely fits more into that vibe. This one's a little bit more adventure quest based, but I still absolutely loved it. I love the different like powers these characters have. It is based on Latin America, like mythology and stuff like that. The thing I will say, and it didn't bug me, but I could see it maybe potentially bugging some people, and this did happen in the first book as well. It's based in like Latin America stuff. It is obviously in a completely different world than ours because we even have this like, this is a hard color to see, this map on our end papers. I feel like the map in the other book was a little easier to tell. But it's a completely different world, continent, all this kind of stuff. I mean, there's like actual gods and things like that. But every so often, they will talk about stuff that is from our world. And I don't just mean like the fact that we have Spanish as like a main language in here. They will have like direct translations of things. So like this diosas is the gods, you know. But in book 1, they had like candy that they talked about, and they were talking about like Chupa Chups and like tamarindo and like brand names of candy. And then in this one, there's a name drop of like La Llorona. And so I'm just like, at a certain point, like, yes, I did notice all that. I didn't really care because I loved everything else, but like, this is not based on Earth. It's somewhere else. And so the fact that we still have exact name brand candies is sort of funny, but I loved it. I got very emotional with this. I did not cry, but a lot of the times when I was reading it, it just like, I felt the emotions from it, and I absolutely loved it. So that is going to conclude our first week of the Trans Rights Readathon, and I finished a series. Like, that was the finale of a duology, so that is very exciting as well. Like I said, I took Presley to school. I think I said that. We got caught in the rain. It is so rainy. I even have like rain jacket and stuff. No, my pants are wet. My hair is wet. We will be coming back soon to start week 2. But I have to go do things with Elliot and grocery shopping and whatnot. So we're ending the first week here, and I will see you for the next vlog. I'm very excited to see what we're going to pick next because we're still going to do those little TBR card things that I have. And so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so I will see you then. Bye.